Hey guys! We're trying this again. I'm back. We're gonna take another stab at beating this godforsaken game. It's so long, I just want to know the story. We gubbin. We gubbin.
This must be Snottingham. Saxon and Dane live in peace. I expected nothing less for land under Hemminger Jarl. I have. Snottingham. It'll be good to see Vili again.
Pour the mead! Eivor's come to Snottingham!
Skull!
I can't believe they called it Snottingham. I mean, it's Nottingham, right? Like, the Forest of Nottingham. Robin
Make
Hood.
sure the supplies are secured. We may set off at any moment. Do I trust my own eyes? Is that truly who I see?
Tryggvi, you old hound. How are you?
Eivor, a friend of old is a good omen.
Look at this. Your chin grass might be mistaken for hedges now.
Ah, but a healthy Jarl beard it is not.
And what of Vili? I was happy to get his message.
I stand in Vili's place today. He and his father have gone to Ulfheim.
Oh
They've
my god, you watched the whole
of
thing?
pigs.
Jesus.
We've laid a long siege, and Hemminger Jarl looks to finish the job.
How did you like the opening? I thought that was really cool story.
I would have come with warriors at my back if I knew Vili was at war.
In spite of these war cries, you should know that Vili's father is more frail than last you saw him.
How could that be? Hemminger Jarl is an ox.
So he is. And he'll be pleased to skull with the moon in his jaws at the sight of you. Come, the swiftest path is by river, but these waters are hostile to Norsemen. You bring good luck with you.
Oh my god.
We could guide the
Oh
sailor
no.
steeds downstream.
You're as hooked on this as I am, I think, at this point.
I'm ready for whatever danger awaits. Prepare your convoy, and we'll be off.
This is rapidly becoming
Our Jarl has waited long enough. We follow the wolf kist to the encampment.
one of my most played games of all time.
The Raven clan's wolf kist. You'll soon have more names than the All-Father himself.
I've traveled far, spilling the dew of slaughter. A reputation is the price of victory.
Aha! Indeed!
There's one member, but we can't hunt him down. We have to unlock him through the story. So, if we go here, we've killed everyone in the order. Continue the story to find the next clue. I'm assuming if we hadn't done this, that we'd have to go back and kill everybody when we were about to find him in the story. So I'm glad we did that first.
Ready the sea beasts. Eivor Wolfkist is here to escort us upriver.
Are you not gonna call the boat? Fine. Why does he... What a freeloader, man. He's like, ready the sea beast, and then he just looks at me. I'm like, okay, I guess we'll take my car. I guess I'll pay for gas, you know? Fuck. Are you gonna get on? I guess he'll just clip into the ship.
I remember when Villy and I were small children. You spun many epic yarns for us over the hearth fire. But I do not remember you telling us how you came to serve Hemminger Jarl. Is it a tale worth telling?
It is, but a sad one. I suppose I was the age you are now. Skadi had sent us a harsh winter, and much of our clan was starving. To feed us, my family incurred a large work debt. But my youth rendered me too proud to pay it off. I wanted to raid, not toil. For
Oh my God.
failure, Hemminger Jarl could have taken what he wanted from my family, including our lives. But his heart is kind. He spared us, and I pledged myself to him. Gladly so. So it has ever been.
Story of quiet honor.
What is
If we
happening?
had more tales of that kind, the world might be a more forgiving place.
Careful, eh?
Fix the shore! Protect the convoy! Ready! Fire!
I'm gonna switch my bow. Yeah, exactly. But as a player, I didn't have that option. It's just the story of Ragnarok. But I had a major revelation. I mean, I guess you're following me, so it wouldn't count as spoilers. I'll give you a chance to plug your ears if for whatever reason you don't want to hear it. But I paid attention, and I noticed that Bassim's voice actor. Okay, so first of all, like the jumping puzzles we've been doing, like that's Loki talking to his wife, who's the witch in Jotunheim, trying to get revenge.
Run up the sail! Sail down!
Please put the sail up. Go to the quest objective. My God. And also, do you know who else is Loki's voice actor? Basim. Basim is Loki's voice actor. It clicked. I was talking to Basim, and I'm like, that's Loki. Fucking Basim is Loki. Dude, he's... I remember, like, way at the beginning of the game, I'm like, Basim sus. Dude. He's doing something. He's manipulating us. I don't know who Sigurd is. Sigurd, like, we're all... It's either an allegory or we've been, like, possessed by these gods. I guarantee it. I guarantee you that's where the plot's going. That's my best guess right now. I mean, subject to change with new information, but I'm pretty sure Basim is exactly the same voice as Loki. Like, he's the same guy. He's exactly the same dude. So he's manipulating us. He's pulling trickery. He's not an assassin or something. There's gonna be a huge twist with this scene. I guarantee it. And I'm really excited about that.
Oars, back us around. The convoy
remains wolf-kissed.
The convoy is unscathed. Hemming careful, Eivor. These supplies bring fire to the Ukathorpe siege. The convoy is unscathed. Hemming Jarl will be pleased.
I cannot leave Heminger's convoy undefended.
What is she talking about? We made it. What are you talking about? Eivor, we're already here. They're fine. They made it through. They're right there.
We can use the sail here,
I got exposed for using invisible cheats. You mean when my character didn't draw on screen? Yeah, dude. That was a nightmare. That took a lot of skill to not get fucked up by Fenrir. Well, because it's hitbox. So, like, wait, it's not. So, other Assassin's Creed games, they're animation based. Except for the last three, this Odyssey and Origins. So, like, when I swing my axe, the axe needs to actually make contact with the enemy person. It's real janky. Like, it's not great. So, you can imagine when you can't see your axe, and, like, your shield has to physically block a projectile. It can still hit you on the right side and whatever. So if you can't see your character, you can't aim any of that. And I was, like, trying to hit Fenrir's legs, because he couldn't hit his body. Yeah, that was a really cool moment, and that's like a culmination of 10 years of Assassin's Creed lore. And I'm excited to see where they go with it, but I just want this game to be over soon. Like, I'll come back to it and finish all this, like, I will 100% this game probably, or at least like 90% it, but I want to know the story. I wish there was an easier way to dig the story out, you know? I really want to know what happens next in that story, and I might have to wait another couple of days, you know?
Welcome.
Your son sent for me, Hemminger Jarl. One of the happier messages I have had in England.
I wish I could expand on this happiness with good news. But we are in the center of a storm. And yet, my old heart sings great songs at the sight of you. You look good, Eivor. Strong, healthy.
My heart sings as well. It is good to see you again.
Yours is a poet's heart, I am told.
Yeah, okay,
What a
so...
mix of spirits you have.
Movement on the wall!
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff relating back to previous titles, but, like, the stuff that makes this game Assassin's Creed is hidden in the things we've been reading in the modern day,
The whole of
and,
my
like,
clan would be
in
here
the
to
cities.
hold
So
them.
the city missions have all been huge callbacks to previous Assassin's Creed.
Even now,
When we're in the country, like we are now,
Should
it's
any
kind of
bit
telling its
escape?
own story.
It will all be ended by this time tomorrow.
So, like, when you saw in Valhalla, they were talking about the apples and
You
stuff.
have known me as your Jarl for an age. And I have known and loved you all since you were babes.
Sorry, I'll talk after this
An
cutscene.
easy burden to bear.
Let's hope you fight better than you age, old friend.
You are not slurring, Villy. Have you mislaid your ale?
Today, you do not fight for me. Not for each other. Today, you fight for your children. Fight so that they may grow. So they may be good and just as you are. For them, today, we take back Ulkerthorpe.
Tryggvi and Eivor have brought us arrows and oil to bring firelight to the Picts, to feed their traps. The first to signal from the top of that tower, their war chief's weapon in hand, drinks my mead for the month.
Thus be it. It's good to see you, Villy.
Oh, is it? Or have you come to snatch glory from my calloused hands?
We can snatch glory together, unless you're too frightened to fight beside me.
Oh no, this is a contest now. To the top of that tower, and the Pict Chief is the prize.
For old times, then.
And new alike.
Fight, Hemminger sons. Bring victory today. For tomorrow, we feast!
Pict Chief high.
So, even the first game, do you remember in Valhalla when he talks about the apples of Eden? It's all an allegory. He's talking about the weapon, like all the pieces of Eden, and when they were made and what their purpose is. It was so cool. Having Jarl, our scouting party has been decimated. You must be wary of the Pict warlord, the one wielding a giant ape gore. Many times during our battle with him, we thought him close to death, but he always lashed out again like a cornered beast, frothing at the mouth, stronger and faster, as if he was in a trance, one with his bloody edge. Be careful, my Jarl.
I must be careful now.
Chief hides behind his men like a coward. No doubt he was well fortified. Look for his on high ground.
I will have his head for Hemminger Jarl.
Billy and the Wolf is right by our sides again.
You are the rat!
The chief will make a stand on the tower. There, the chief.
Los Veners, der kommen den! What?
How do I even get in there? Okay then. Went down like a bitch.
You're injured.
No, stop. I'm fine. There is more blood here than injury.
Pride cannot heal you, Hemminger. Only care and bandages.
My clan fought well, did they not? You saw it. The heart in these people. How they rallied behind their Jarl.
You have that effect on men. They trust you.
And they love my son all the more. But he lacks the trust of our Danes. And I am running out of time to persuade them.
You are sick.
And you accept it. Unlike my son, he thinks me immortal because he must. He does not want what I have to give him.
Was it Vili who summoned me? Or you, Hemminger?
I thought you would come faster if it was Vili's name you heard
He
first.
lied to us.
I need your wisdom, Mayfor. Your discretion.
You have it. Of course.
There will be a thing soon, in which the nobles must name a new Jarl. And I am torn. I would have my son follow in my steps, but he is reluctant. He follows his warrior's heart.
Her?
Others
Yeah.
will name Tryggvi, a fine man with a mind for leadership. But his lineage is tattered, and he is less bold.
Tryggvi is wise and has a keen mind to lead. At the Althing, no one would doubt his succession if he was named.
It's gonna go bad either way.
Your sight is clear and your mind is sharp. Let that guide your thinking in the days to come. Vili departs for Kinder downfall soon. Ride with him and talk like old friends made new.
If I see any Valkyries lurking nearby, I will send them away.
I can fight them off a while longer. waits for you below, Eivor.
Okay, heavy damage. I don't feel like getting those chests right now.
Really?
There you are. Come.
The graphics are amazing.
Ride with me to the falls.
It's one of the best
They
looking
are
games I've ever
Freya's
played.
gifts
They're
to
not even
these
maxed out.
unforgiving lands.
All right, but if I don't faint at the sight of them, you've oversold the view.
Best to stay on my toes.
I'm supposed to be following you, mate. Oh no, did he bug out? He unbugged him. Oh, that guy's bugging him out. Where'd it go?
Vigilance pays.
Are you gonna say anything, or are we just gonna walk, or what's going on here? Gonna grab a horse? No? What is he doing?
You fight with impressive skill, I should say.
This guy's
I
a
taught
psycho.
you well, I think.
You taught me to fight empty air, Villy, and trees and snowdrifts and the like.
No, I am certain I saved you from a snowdrift once, and a murderous tree. That's how I remember it.
Any man who would call a tree murderous is a man who has had one too many blows on the head.
That tower there. It recalls the broken wall in Norway on the road to my uncle's. Remember?
I do. I remember the bite of that winter's chill as we sheltered from the wind for hours. It was you who got us stuck there.
Searching for the chickens you let loose before the Yule feast. I'll have you remember.
It is good to ride with you again, Arstick.
I told you, that was meant to be a dragon's tail.
It was a woody little twig in my eyes. No dragon's tail.
Must I remind you
One too
of
many
your
blows
own
on the head.
disrobed adventures in the pre-dawn streets of Stavanger? Eivor the Pantless, a head soaked with mead, and many pockets full of vomit.
Dragon's tail it was then.
Are you sure you want my father's mead? Not afraid you might wake up tomorrow, naked, face down in a hog's pen?
Is that what you call your house?
Ah,
This is brutal.
Stoneber, was Tryggve not sent there by father to help? We must go.
Goodbye, Vili.
Eivor!
What happened?
I came too late to stop this. The Picts set fires and ran. They mean to spite us. There are more people trapped within.
Yeah, it is a lot
Free
like...
them, Eivor.
Tend the wounded. We'll
It
get
is a
them
lot
out.
like Game of Thrones. The writing's consistently decent. It's just, it's so damn long. You wanna see something appalling, Wildcat? It's how many hours I put into this game, man. There are very few games I've played more than this. Ever. Okay, where are these survivors?
Help! Someone, please!
Oh! It's fucked up, dude. I don't see any survivors. There's a couple.
Is anyone out there?
Thank you. Thank you.
There are others.
Help us,
Please help them.
We're stuck and my brother's sickly. The smoke is too much. No! 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 Ah!
Thank you, stranger. I thought this was my last day on Midgard.
Why isn't the bar going up?
Anyone! Save my family! They're in here! Save my wife, please! Leave me be! Not
I think
me.
she's dead.
Oh, my dear Hilda. Why? I cannot live without you. I cannot bear to go on.
Oh shit! I think she might be dead. We're just gonna pretend that didn't happen.
There's nothing you can do now. Get to
Oh
safety.
no. Uh-oh. No, are you... Oh, oh! Yeah, well...
Oh, my dear Hilda. Why?
She was dead before I brought you out of the house, bro. And then she caught on fire again. I tried. Is there anyone in here? Last few months have been rough, but we are at the final moments. There's hope yet. Even as we speak, Trigvi rides to Stoneberg. Push the last of the pigs out of our home. Cannot wait to see you again, my love. Didn't age well.
Go quickly, please!
Leave your things. Get to Trigby. We'll be safe with him.
Can I, why do you have a...
people to save. We are running out
Why
of
are you
time.
just banging on that window then? How do we get in here actually? I don't know. I don't know if there is a way in there.
No survivors here.
Jesus
Others
Christ.
Still draw breath.
No? They've got to want us to go in here.
you?
Thank you.
Get over here! Move! Move!
Get to safety. Billy! Where are you? Answer me! Have a look, Sunan.
We need to clear a path!
Doing good deeds.
I will get the man, Eivor. You carry the woman. Niflheim will have to wait. You are staying here today.
Oh, thank thee, old father.
Hold on to me. I can get you out.
Quickly, everyone! Get the wounded to Tryggvi! He's by the gates! Come quick!
En krypdyr. Jafnvel kæma það hopaði nýja.
Thank you, Vili. Thank you. I draw breath because of you.
I thought I might have to rescue you, Willy.
Had I died, it would have been my time. My fate is already spun.
I'm sorry, but you cannot endanger yourselves like this, lords. You have people to lead, a future to consider.
The old man has wisdom, Willy. You have the full weight of this clan on your back.
My father carries that weight. I do the fighting and feasting, and I am expert at both. It's good to have you watching my back again, Eivor.
You see what I deal with, Eivor? The mind of a troll in the body of an Aesir.
Still the same arse stick as when we were children.
I'll never change.
This is hardly the time for lightness, you two. We have many injured to comfort.
Well, that is your domain, Tryggvi. I don't wish to be seen as a savior and healer all in one afternoon. The waters at Kinderdunfol will soothe my wounds. If my father needs me, I'll be there.
Willy, stop!
Eivor, wait a moment. Hemminger Jarl has confided in you about his health.
He has. He said Willy wasn't taking it well.
Vili lives in another world entirely right now. He is cracked inside, and will not face the full truth laid before him.
And how are you? Have you braced yourself for what is to come?
I have made my peace with the future. Yes.
Worry yourself with the wounded here. I will talk to Willy myself.
Wow, he made it far. What the fuck? Where even is he? All the way up here? Nah, it's even farther away. I'm not gonna bother with it.
Crows take you.
Yeah, no, the dialogue's pretty good for most of the time.
Willy was right. The Kinder down. Willy was right. The Kinder downfall is beautiful. Now where is he?
Eivor, you found my secret haunt.
I would be deaf to have not heard your singing.
It's
Your
the man
crow's
cave.
craggle could awaken the dead. These skirmishes with the pigs, they've worn you down.
Not at all. More scars, the better the boast.
Yeah. She could use a
Look at
Red
my
Bull.
father, a battle-worn veteran, carved up like a goat on a spit.
Not a metaphor I'd use just now. Not in his state.
These waters are magnificent, no? They comfort and heal. They are Freya's gift to man.
Willy, you need to face it. Your father is dying. When he departs for the corpse hall, you will take his place, as expected.
Novelty of this soggy north has worn on me, Eivor. Too warm for winter living, too cold for summer. I've heard Mercia is more temperate. Dense forests, bright colors, thriving streams. Is that how it is in your settlement?
You would always be welcome to live and prosper with us. But that is a matter between you and your father.
I could make the old man understand. I have no desire to be Jarl, and he must accept that.
You defy a long tradition, Willy. The son takes
We
after his
definitely
father.
told his
It's
dad
the way
we
of
wanted
things.
the other guy to take over,
Eivor.
and now she's telling him.
I have my own reasons to see you made Jarl. The Raven clan wants friends in England.
We
You are
definitely
among my
said
very
we wanted
best.
the other guy as Jarl. 100%.
You
That's
do
the
not
option I
need me in
chose.
that seat to secure an alliance. You and Sigurd are beloved here.
Your
That
father's dying, Willy. Now is the time to get your house in
no.
order.
We're gonna get Tryggvi. He's gonna die in 10 years anyway, and then Vili can take the throne.
It is not my house. It is the clan's house, and the
Correct.
clan will decide what happens next.
I get a vote. I'm
You
not
have a
voting for
chance
him.
to end on good terms with your father. I wasn't afforded the same luxury. Don't squander it.
Billy! Billy, come fast!
Another attack?
It's your father. He hasn't got long. Come to the longhouse.
Himmingar Jarl is at the edge of death. I must see him before he goes.
What was what? This? This is the map. Oh, the backflip off the mountain, I don't know. That I can't tell you.
Will Hemminger Jarl go to heaven, Mother?
I hope he will. If he has accepted Christ into his heart, the Lord will most certainly receive him.
No, satis inskaider.
Who said that? You wanna step forward? Nobody? Alright, better not hear that kind of talk again. Yeet.
Oh dear, Hemminger.
He's going straight to Valhalla.
To see you both together again like this. It recalls days long past. Makes me feel young again.
Hold on to that feeling and take it with you to the Hall of the Slain.
You have become a great warrior, Avon. A warrior and a leader. Worth song and verse.
I had many good teachers, Hemminger Jarl. You, chief among them.
I beg of you now, do not let my lessons die. Pass them on.
The seer is on her way, Father. She has remedies for you. Cures and charms.
I held you here, really. In one proud hand when you were fresh from your mother's womb. I've watched you grow. A dirty-haired boy, swinging sticks and running through the mud, dreaming of glory. I am proud of what you have become, son. And I am proud of what you will become. No matter Father. Willy. We must prepare for the funeral.
I'll send for my clan. You call on the nobles of the Shire. The nobles have begun to arrive. Tryggvi needs our help to see this through. We will be at the funeral pyre, overlooking the village.
Rigsiger, page 7, the only Queen of England. At this point, Rig began hearing voices ever louder in his mind. You must ready your queen, it told him, over and over. To the ridicule of all other kingdoms, Rig proclaimed Solveig Queen of the North. He sent word to the various ealdormancies, yet all messages were returned with scorn or ridicule. Rig's lucky skull began to speak. The god's state is determined at the blast of your horn, it's saying. You would blow his great horn. Rig called a witan in which various nobles from Mercia, Wessex, and Northumbria came. Here Solveig dressed herself as a man and called herself the King of Goldness. confused the members of the Witan, who viewed it as a farce, but before the Witan had concluded, Sylvain declared, "Our shire will allow for the taxing of dogs, and you owe gold as tribute." Rig slaughtered any who would not bend the knee to the queen. This stained his reputation, but his infamy grew as Solveig became known as the only queen of England. At this point in time, Rig was told by the voice that occupied his head, "Your father will lead you true. You are his perfect son. Wait for him in Himinbjorg till the day of battle." Later, Rig wrote down a poem in gold ink to explain the state of his mind. Better, I see now, to follow those who came before, for so dark a dream, unrealized, flows the dew of distress, lost forever. Towards a brighter future, Vili, I pray you find this letter after I have left. I watched you grow as we have spent these many years together. I know you will be a great Jarl, so forgive me as I do this one last thing to serve your father.
Be my eyes.
Why is the raven not available?
What do you see?
Should a new threat to
A
Hemthorpe
worthy pyre
emerge,
for Hemming or
who
Jarl.
will step up to
His
meet
journey
it?
to the
Billy?
halls will be heralded
not sure.
by roaring flames.
Eivor.
Drengur.
Sunniva, thank you for coming.
Ah, the sight of old friends lets my heart rest easy.
We came as soon as we heard, bearing gifts for Hemmingur Jarl.
The celebration will last many days. How soon till we begin?
The pyre's construction is underway, and all of our guests are lodged and welcomed. We could begin shortly.
Good. You handled this well, Tryggvi.
I pledged my life's oath to Hemmingur Jarl. There is nothing I would not do for him. The Althing must be held when the week is out and the funeral is done. The nobles of this shire will name Vili the Jarl of our clan. This assumes they will be sober after a week of drinking and weeping.
It will be a grand funeral. Father will have a clear view of his lands from here. The flames will burn bright and tall for all the Shire to see. You've done well, Tryggvi.
This was his favorite spot in the Shire. I suppose we should get started. Our guests need looking after.
I will look for you later, to save you from them, once the mead has really soaked in.
You are a true gift, Eivor. Thank you.
Tryggvi is Hemthorpe's rock. With him around, the city can keep its peace.
He's a good man.
I must be away for a short time, Eivor. I want to retrieve something for my father. A gift.
When did you have time to make a funeral gift?
It was something I had hoped to give him in life. You must see it to believe it.
I brought a gift from the Raven clan. I stored it at the watchtower on the far side of Hemthorpe.
Very kind, thank you. I should like to see it.
I should look over the gift first. It must be worthy of Hemming or Jarl.
There's a heaviness to your look, Eivor. What troubles you?
Hemminger desired my counsel before he died. wanted my opinion on the future of this clan's leadership.
That would be Vili, would it not?
If tradition held, yes.
Tryggvi has tasked me to help the Volva with the sacrifices. Could we speak with her to ease your thoughts?
I'm not conflicted at all.
Idea,
We're getting Tryggvi to run
alone.
the show. I made up my mind 10 minutes ago. There's no drama here.
Set scouts around the village. The people here must mourn in safety.
Deploy the National Guard. Do not allow protests.
See.
That's it, right? Yeah.
With Hemminger Jarl gone, can Vili hold the reins? Will he guide us true?
You are the wolf-kissed one, the raven of battle whose fame grows with each waxing of the moon.
I struggle with the choice Hemminger left for me. I would have your counsel on the matter.
A slaughter must be made. Many sheep at the bottom of the sleeping Jötun, before the pyre is lit. Follow.
It's time to fuck up some sheep.
Come, creatures. You are to serve the gods, and bid them welcome our beloved Hemminger Jarl with ale and open arms.
Do you have the gift of foresight, seer? Can you augur what is to come?
I see what need be seen, when it need be.
A great gift.
A great burden.
Did Hemminger Jarl consult you often? Did he unburden his woes?
We spoke often. Yet too often he left with more burdens than he brought.
He worried about the future of his clan. About who would be Jarl.
Speak less, lest our words draw foul spirits to dog us.
As you wish. Volva,
Your heart is restless, your mind clouded. You seek more than a guarantee of good omens.
I seek the gods' wisdom.
You wish to know who would best serve this clan as Jarl.
I do. It Between Vili and Tryggvi, there's no clear choice.
We stand in the shadow of the giant, the great keeper of secrets. Here, you'll find a drink of the resounding sea. Us and the sleeping
I picked
little
Tryggvi.
consume
We
the
can just vote for
waters
Tryggvi,
and meditate
please.
at its peak. Do not seek answers to your questions. They
Oh
will
no,
find
we're gonna have another
you.
nightmare vision. What's about to happen? Sears concoction. Sleeping Jotun.
Stretch your wings.
Oh my god, please climb the rock. You are totally capable of doing so. You know it. I know it. Okay.
This is the summit. To see an answer, I should clear my mind and still my heart.
Hemming a Jarl. Is it truly you?
Of spirit, not of flesh.
Why have you not reached Odin's Hall?
I will in time. As the flames of my pyre burn, I will ride the path of wood smoke to the All-Father's Hall of Champions.
I am grateful to see you once more, Jarl. I struggle with the task you set before me. To choose your heir is not an easy thing. One man is beloved, but does not want the task. The other man is fit for the task, but is not favored.
It's not a democracy.
I could not give you any more
We're
counsel in
going
life,
to
Eivor.
elect
So too in
Tryggvi.
death am I rendered silent.
Forget wise counsel and rational arguments. What does your heart tell you?
My neck hurts so bad.
My heart is stopped. It says nothing.
This
That
should
was a
not be
dead
my
person
decision,
joke.
Hemminger. The choice was always yours to make. You were their chief.
As Sigurd is your chief. But that does not quench your appetite for glory as you covet his place upon the high seat of your clan.
That's not
I do
accurate.
not seek to replace Sigurd. Fate weaved our futures long ago. We're only following its pattern.
Yet you see it coming. You welcome it.
Shall I renounce my fate then? Abandon the path to glory I walk?
No. I want you to die in defense of it.
He gets a lightning spear. Fine, then we get a fire axe. It looks like a lightsaber battle.
This is not how I remember it.
What's he up to? Better come back over here. I'm just gonna pick you
You left
pieces.
me too
Whoa.
soon, Hemminger Jarl. The Shire's fate is uncertain.
Blunted by indecision. You late warriors now, never waver.
You did, Hemminger Jarl. You did.
That is why my word.
You pushed me, Hemminger. I never intended this.
Have no regrets, save for you have given me the great battle death I sought in life.
You old fox. Was that the point of riling me up?
The All-Father. He comes to welcome me to his hall. And I must follow. The choice you make will be the right one.
Yeah, because we're changing history. There's not going to be a wrong answer. There hasn't been a wrong answer the whole game. Like, we've never had a consequence for a single one of our decisions that we've been allowed to make. They're just becoming correct because we chose them. And I wonder if that's going to be written into the story or if it's just bad game design. I'm trying to figure out. So... Got 2 more. Oh no. I remember when you used to be able to leap anywhere you wanted because there was hay just everywhere. Most of the fort was hay. Read. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Might as well do the fighting match. Fuck.
What a perfect figure you have. Poised, powerful, perfect.
Me?
Yes. I cannot help but wonder, is your flighting as striking as you?
How do you mean?
I draw smiles from the women and winks from the men. I'm a poetry lover who's skilled with his pen. If you fancy a round, then approach and come speak. If you're lustful for verse, then I've got what you seek.
I'll flight with you.
Perfect. Would you like to make it interesting? With a wager, I mean.
My wager.
Thank you. Are we ready?
Let's begin.
What know you of the power of fleets to seduce? Are you even aware that they have such a use? See, your weapon lies not in your belt, but your head.
With words, I'll ensnare you and put you to bed.
Yes! I could feel when you entered, the room became warm. Though I doubted your flighting, I quite liked your form. On your every word, I can say that I'm hung.
I'm as good with my lips as I am with my tongue.
Yes, more! I could fleet more sweet nothings inside of your ear. Though I warn you, they're some of the lewdest you'll hear. But instead of just telling, I'll happily show.
While I doubt you can take me, I'll give you a go.
That was delicious. It's rare that I meet one who can keep pace with me.
This is actually...
So, what do you say?
I mean, due to recent legal allegations within Ubisoft, I'd assume this is actually just a normal conversation between a manager and a female employee. That's... I mean, it's just the vibe I'm getting. This is like... Yo.
It was only a flight. My winnings, please.
Yes, of course. I was only... It was just a game.
Dude.
Yes? Friendly banter.
Ivor about to cancel this guy on Twitter. He is so canceled, man. He's done. Get off my social media. He's gonna have to stream on YouTube. Get the fuck off Twitch. The sad thing is, Ivor doesn't get promoted unless she sleeps with him, right? Like, that's how this works.
Our strong feelings for Hemming come with much grief.
Let's be real, that's, they're going for realism here.
Festive.
She'll never
Too
become Jarl
festive,
now.
And too soon. Fires, fights, and every man soaked in mead. Ugh, this has gone too far.
Hemthorpe could burn before the pyre's lit.
Gods, have I failed, my dear Jarl?
Peace, Tryggvi. I'll do what I can to calm things.
What do you mean? I've been monogamous. I've only slept with my brother's wife. Okay, I've been very faithful. That was different. That wasn't Eivor, that was Odin. That was Odin. Listen. Listen. I only sleep with my brother's wife. I'm in a very loyal relationship with my brother's wife. Roll Tide. Alabama represent. I do not like blue people. I am a Smurf. I am a Smurf hater on multiple levels. I hate multiple kinds of Smurfs. Every definition of the word.
Fire! Save my Voda, it burns!
How?
What is this Voda you speak of?
A gift without price, fit for a Jarl's lips. But hurry, it catches flame. Help! Fire! Save my Voda, it burns! Please retrieve my...
If this is your Voda, I managed to save it from the licking flames.
You dared Surtur's heat, yes! A most potent drink, distilled from grain by the Rus of Kiev. Dip your horn and have a drink.
A bit of drink in the belly never hurt.
It's literally on fire.
Watch yourself. The Voda sneaks up on you quick.
I don't see anyone being too rowdy.
What's new, friend?
Come out, you dung-eating rat!
What madness
No,
is
you'll
this?
hurt me.
You dare wash our beloved Hemingir with your filth!
I asked you a question, friend.
There's a Saxon within. One stupid enough to try sending Hemingir to heaven over Valhalla. Now he cowers behind a locked door!
I only did right by his immortal soul!
You will get what is right for you!
Dude!
Calm yourselves, all of you. I'll speak with him, unmask his true intentions.
Will we though?
That stain out here now!
Cause I mean, burn him out. Oh. Maybe if we do this and I go like this to the. There we go. There we go. Let's add a second torch. Just gotta add some more kindling here. She's freaking out. There we go. It's getting a little scorched. It's not gonna. They're not gonna let me burn him alive. Unfortunate.
Get that stain out here now!
I know yet in his house.
The people are quite upset.
Leave me be! I did nothing wrong!
You should walk out of here on your own before you cannot walk at all.
Yes, yes, I'll walk. Don't hurt me, please. There's a key there. If you open the door, I will follow you out. Oh my god!
You've got the key! Use it!
Why didn't you use the key?
Out here now! You'll pay for your wrongs, desecrator!
Enough. Let him speak to explain himself.
I loved Hemminger. I swear. I only want him to fly free in the kingdom of God.
So you drench his body with your filth waters?
Is it your Christian holy water?
Of course. I anointed him in the name of the Lord.
Never inflict your Christian mysteries on a dead Norseman.
But I only...
These are your neighbors. Respect them, learn their ways, and you will draw breath long into old age.
Oh no!
There you are, baptized as one of us.
Here, we'll revive you. You learned your lesson.
Stay back! Flee, warrior, flee! Loki's horde lays waste here!
You mean Hemminger's famous fighting roosters?
Dragons with mighty claws! Save me from their wrath!
Dude, chickens are fucked. I'm glad you're alright, man. Oh, there's more. Yeah, you're back.
Thank you, mighty Thor. You've saved my life.
When you sober up, steer clear of roosters. Some orders
Hey,
up in the stores.
You got a bit too close
Now
for
to
comfort.
treat me, to let him know. I have calmed the guests as much as they can be in their grief.
They mourn. It is to be expected. Still, thank you.
And how do you feel, old friend?
I mourn more deeply than most, I think.
Hemminger would be proud of what you have accomplished here. All you have done for him.
I hope so.
This ache will pass, Tryggvi. With time.
Yes, it will.
And here, from the Raven clan.
An impressive shield.
It is good, but it needs a touch of grandeur, something personal for your father. A sigil, I think. A mark to adorn the front. We need an artisan. Is there one in the village?
I know a man. A master craftsman in exile. He lives in a cave northeast of Hemthorpe. I would take you there myself, but I have Isbjorn to retrieve.
Isbjorn, your father's spear. Did he not wield it at Ulkethorpe?
She lost it some winters back on a bear hunt. He hit the beast hard, but the spear stuck and the bear fled into the forest.
And after all these winters, you hope to find it again and present it to the pyre. The odds are narrow, to say the least.
Fret not, friend. I have a nose for these things. Seek out the exile. He'll see to your shield.
Yeah, I passed out. I passed out and I slept. Until I started streaming Assassin's Creed at like 10 at night. Maybe 9 at night, I don't know. Kind of. I slept fine. I slept in the wrong position. I might start doing, it's really hard to do multiple ESL casts in one day. I have access to all the replays. I've been thinking about doing, doing like the 2 that I miss on different days, like just the round of 8 forward or something. I don't know. I'm toying with the idea. Because I might be able to provide higher quality since I won't be stopping every 20 seconds. Like, the hardest thing is when I just don't have a game to cast, so I lose momentum, and I go into the next game, and I'm like tired, and it takes me a couple games in a row to get my energy levels back up. So, like, if I do it from replay, I'll be able to just go from game to game to game.
This must be the cave Billy mentioned. Who would live here?
It's gonna be a crazy hermit. I don't see anybody.
The exile must value his solitude living in a hole such as this. You're a difficult man to find. Hemminger Jarl is dead. I was told you're a master craftsman. I seek an etching on the shield to celebrate the life and death of Hemminger Jarl.
The stones. Hemminger Jarl possessed a steady hand and steady heart. Do you possess the same?
You gonna fight me? Oh, he wants me to make a cairn. God damn it. I could not beat that Karen from the other day. It was ridiculous. I still can't figure it out. That was like so easy after doing the end boss Karen builder.
In life it did not, but in death it lies still as a stone. You've not yet answered me. Will you help me with my etching?
How will you remember him?
By his wisdom, always an inspiration.
The web of
Did you see what she did there?
9
Inspiration was a
lines
different
write our
choice.
fates, past, present, and future entwined. Is this what you desire?
Sure.
Yes, I choose.
It's not gonna matter. We're gonna burn it.
Begin.
Alright, so our choices were to honor his strength, his wisdom, or his inspiration. And she's like, we'll honor his wisdom and inspiration. Oh, okay, well.
I was given a death sentence. Unfairly, I felt. But a man was killed. Hemminger Jarl desired for me to live. The villagers did not. My sight and exile. That was our compromise.
Thank you for this.
His son will take his place.
That is for Vili to decide.
Vili has no say.
Yeah.
Fate
It's
has already
a
decided.
slightly better choice.
The Alding is tomorrow, and a Jarl must be chosen. I should speak with Sunniva about this.
That was an our self-aware wolves moment. And they were just like, kill him, kill him, kill him. You're reading this, leave the good hermit alone. Is there anything I'm missing in this cave before I leave? No. So, I mean, it's a simple plan for tonight. Unless I get really hooked on the story again, we're gonna complete this storyline. I want to exit the Animus, see if there's anything new, and then we're gonna call it, and I'll be back in the morning. But that might be another couple hours still. So. What is this nonsense? Oh. This is kind of a cool area.
Kill them! Die!
Here! Play Bob Cluttic!
Why would it give me the option if I can't reach the quest objective?
Did you consult the Volva? And were your questions answered?
Some questions were answered. Others I must answer myself. Do you think there is a place for Vili in our settlement? He expressed a desire to live and work with us.
Will he not be Jarl of this Shire before the day's end?
That remains to be seen. Some are more eager to see Tryggvi in the high seat.
Eivor, Tryggvi has no intention to lead. He feels duty-bound to follow his master into death.
Absolutely not. My father would never allow such foolishness.
How else can I honor my Jarl, old as I am? This is no country for me. The future is yours, Vili.
The flames of this pyre will burn for my father. You must live. I forbid you to follow him into death. I will not let you sacrifice yourself.
Do you forbid me as a friend, Vili? Or as our new Jarl?
As a man who would see you come to your senses.
Vili, Tryggvi. Each man wears one of Hemminger's boots, with both men unwilling to seize the other.
Does the world need such useless, dithering men? Why not stake a claim yourself? Take this Shire of your own.
It is not my place.
Your place is anywhere you lay your head, any hill you summit, any silver you take for your own. Do not limit yourself to niceties.
Nottinghamshire deserves a leader to admire. A man the people can trust. Most love Vili, and he loves them. But he lacks the will to be leader. He could learn, but does he wish to? And Tryggvi, sturdy and wise, and loyal to the legacy Hemminger Jarl left behind. Almost to a fault. But he is old, and his thrill for living has fled him. Hardly inspiring.
You cannot! I will not allow it!
I am not asking for your permission. Only your forgiveness.
Gods, Eivor, put a stop to this fool's death wish.
This is no small decision, Tryggvi. And not without great cost. The Shire will be diminished without you.
But I have nobody left. My life's purpose lies dead upon that pyre.
That is not so. When people look to my father for guidance, who did they see him turn to for counsel?
Hemminger Jarl was my rock. Yes, I gave him counsel, but he made the hard choices.
If Hemminger were here, would he not urge you to wield this wisdom for the betterment of all? And was your vow to serve Hemminger Jarl unto death, or to serve his legacy in life?
I will stay. You have wisdom, Eivor. More than I could have guessed.
Eivor!
Sunniva.
Picts were spotted moments ago, lurking in the thicket. Vili gave chase.
Arstick. You should have roused me first. Show me where he went.
Let us wake the others. The dark is lousing with Picts.
I can take them on myself. Tell me where.
They're not far. I'll show you. His rage has consumed him, Eivor. All this anger, this sadness, it has truly taken form.
Arstick was never one to temper his emotions. This was bound to happen.
I can't believe she's still calling him that.
Do not blame yourself, Drengur.
He always had me to watch his back, as children. And again now, if this rampage is what he needs to rid himself of the sick that binds him, I will at least make sure he does not hurt himself.
Thank Odin he has the mighty Wolf-Kissed as his shadow.
There are things we do for family, Sunniva. No questions asked. For you, I would have done the same. For any of Raven clan.
We know, Drengur. That is why we are sworn to you. Here, Eivor. This was where Vili saw the scout killed and then charged after the enemy ahead. I will head back to Hemthorpe and make sure our ravens stand vigilant. Return. I will head back to Hemthorpe and make sure our ravens stand vigilant. Return to us safely, Drengur.
Cast about this land, my friend. I should be cautious around here.
Eivor, perfect. I could use your aid right now.
Struggling with the snare.
Stop, Vili. They're gone. It's done.
Bah! I've seen roosters fight with more spirit.
Oddly enough, so have I.
That sound. Is it thunder?
Footsteps.
We need to fall back. Follow me. Quickly!
How do we get up here? I don't know. I don't want to leave without getting this because I don't want to come back down here. I see something. No, that's not like a hole you can drop through. Oh, I can just climb this way, I think. Can I? It doesn't want me to. So then how in the Sam hell we get up there? I think maybe I wasn't supposed to crash the supplies into the floor. I think that might have been a mistake. Hindsight, it's fine. Doesn't matter. Hopefully he follows me out of the mine. Come on, come on, come on. Poisonous powder trap. Attaches a small pouched arrow that spreads a volatile powder wherever the arrow strikes. By movement causes the powder to burst into a poisonous mist. Anyone who walks near is in for an unpleasant surprise. One more. Wait, so is this the not? This isn't the way out? Aw, fuck, dude. You have to dive down? No, this is too shallow. He's not following. Who's following who here? I'm following him. Okay. Oh. Well, I guess he knows his stuff.
Just like when we were children. Thrilling, was it not? Just like when we were children, getting into trouble and getting away.
Save your honey words for when we get out of here alive, Arstick.
A moment to catch my breath. Ah, my sword's thunderhammer. That quickened the blood.
Wild and reckless, like our first battles together. Remember the island north of Stavanger?
I do. Kjotve the Cruel trained his berserkers there.
Great lumbering fools, foaming at the mouth. We taunted them from the treetops.
And the drunk one, remember? Naked as the morning. Froze his cock off trying to find us.
Then fell to humping a snowdrift.
Were you glad to hear from me?
I did wonder what trouble you had been up to. But I smiled at hearing your name. And I wondered if you had taken after your father. If you were now leading your clan.
Well, you have your answer. I'd sooner take after a troll and leave this clan in your hands.
That I will not do.
We don't even have the option to take over ourselves.
When my father was named Jarl, he had no one to help him, and still he triumphed. But I am not my father. I simply want to roam. Do you think Sleipnir would be content bound to a stable, no matter how glorious it may be? Hey, what is that for?
You have friends, Vili. What about Tryggvi? And me? And your clan?
Of course. I know that.
You can't roam forever. Keep that in mind. You are surrounded by those who love you. And that will not change. Unless you push it all away.
This is the anime arc, I guess.
You speak a truth, I understand.
Troll-faced Arstick.
Friendship conquers all.
Is such a thing possible?
They didn't characterize the Picts at all. Like, there's no Pict leader. I mean, I guess we killed him, but... Like, who are the Picts? All the other enemies, like the Saxons, they have very clear motivations.
Your father's death aside, Billy.
The bad Vikings have, you know, they have identities and leaders. And...
Do you ever wonder what
we don't know anything about the Picts, man.
Separated by the North Sea so early in our
I'm not
lives.
romancing this
What
guy.
Adventures we would have had. The raids, the battles, the glory.
Well, if they're Picts, they did.
We might have been to each other.
From Scotland. Don't think about it too hard. 3, 2, 1. Friend zone.
No, I never dwell on our past that way. I find it slows me down to a crawl, and I'm not made for crawling. I think I'll turn in. Long day ahead.
He's gonna go full Anakin Skywalker and kill the younglings now. Oh shit. He's pissed. Listen. I'm not gonna cheat on my brother's wife, okay? My heart belongs to another.
Going?
With so much on my mind, I haven't slept a wink. The funeral, the Thanes. I should get back.
I understand. I'll see you there. Billy, gone already. To prepare for the funeral, I imagine.
Aye. So, Pikachu.
So many Danes. So many
You're
Norse.
Swedish, as I recall,
This will be
right?
the
Is
symbol
that
Hymir
correct?
deserves. All the funeral preparations are in order. Be patient, Hymir Jarl. We're about to send you on your final
How many times a day do you interact with PewDiePie? Is it 3, 4?
Tell me, what funeral gift did you manage to offer your Jarl?
Some Voda survived the fire. It will keep Hemminger warm in Odin's hall.
If he's not careful, that Voda will burn all of Valhalla down. No longer besieged by chickens, I see.
Throw the dragons on the fire with the great Jarl. We shall devour them together.
Brothers, sisters, kin and clan. It is time.
I've not seen your face among the Hemminger clan. From where do you
Get up
hail?
early in the
I
morning.
come on behalf of the mighty
So,
Halfdan
does he, like-
Ragnarsson of Northumbria to deliver a gift to the departed Hemming Jarl. These people are good drinkers and
pray.
good warriors. Halfdan will be pleased.
Does he make Knickabrook? Is that how you say it? Knickabrookie? Yo, I heard you guys like ferment fish in a can, and then like for months, and then the can expands, and then you eat it on a certain day. It's like a specific kind of fish that you guys like eat for Midsummer Festival or something. What does that taste like? Does it taste like rotten fish? I'll talk to you first.
You have seen what was needed.
I have. More than enough.
You have seen what was needed.
I have. More than enough.
Eivor, my father sets
It's
forth
good.
on his final voyage.
May the winds favor him.
The nobles have offered up their funeral gifts. All but you. Present what you have, and the celebration may begin.
I have it here.
How does it taste good if the smell's bad? Because aren't like smell and taste are so intrinsically
A
linked.
shield bearing the sign of the web of weird, woven into the shield as you wove your spirit into our lives. May the skulls sing of you as the gods embrace you. Feast, my friend, in the halls of the free and brave.
Stand at my side.
Oh, okay.
Speak from your heart, Hemminger son.
Today we mourn the passing of Hemminger Jarl of Nottinghamshire. My father. Our father. He was a towering force. A strength to fear and admire. Now gone. Yet together we are the example of his greatness. I see him in each of you. His love for battle but also peace. For wisdom, sorrow, and joy. His generosity, his spirit. In you I see his life, and his love of drink. Gods, did he love drink! We are these things, because he was these things. Father, we shall be to our children what you were to us. And when they are ready, we will meet you again.
Everyone in this game is an alcoholic. Except Basim. He's a Muslim. So he doesn't drink alcohol.
Give him a fine farewell.
Sunniva, ride to Hemthorpe. Prepare the longhouse for the Althing. The next Jarl will soon take his seat.
You have seen what was needed.
Tell.
Oh, they're just gonna say the same things they said before.
Shall we lock horns? Sink it faster than me. You are the winner. Is it the silver or the...
Oh my god. We found the drinking NPC on accident. Saniva sounds like a stomach medication. Or like a cholesterol antidepressant. High blood pressure. Do you feel sad, but also your salt intake's low, and also you're supposed to watch your blood pressure? Ask your doctor about Saniva. May cause high blood pressure, depression, and death. Ask your doctor about Saniva.
Have they given their Jarl a fine farewell?
They have. None drank so well and so deeply as Clan Hemminger's son.
The declaration of succession must happen soon, before we are too drunk and exhausted to remember our names.
I agree. Call on those who must attend. The Althing will begin shortly.
Why are you getting amazed every boar kill? Do you just like the animation?
Eivor!
You look uneasy.
Burdened by grief, drowning in mead, and paralyzed by a sword. I stand between that man and Jarl.
You stand side by side, Vili. One of you must step forward.
My father placed us side by side, because he trusted your vision. So what do you see?
I see a Dringer before me, A man who yearns for the glory of battle. Tryggvi should be Jarl. And you should follow your own path, wherever it may lead. Off a cliff and into the ocean, if that is what you need.
You know how to ruin a good moment, Wolfgist.
Some time ago you asked about living with us, as one of our war band. Is that something you still want?
To raid with you and Bragi? Gods, yes. Imagine the blood and mead we would spill.
For old times then, and new alike.
Up front like that, like a lot of back and forward.
Watch the look on the old man's face when
They like
he
to
hears
strafe.
what we have planned.
See, my plan here isn't for him to not be Jarl forever. My plan is for him to go out, get it out of his system, and then when this old dude dies, he takes over. Oh, yeah. Spent a lot of fetch
I
quests.
stand before you as Vili Hemminger's son, but not as a Jarl. There is only one man with the needed honor and wisdom. Only one man my father deemed worthy of following him. Tryggvi, Jarl of Snottingham. May you walk proudly in Hemminger's path.
What is this?
Old friend, you deserve this. And so much more. Be proud. My future is elsewhere, Tryggvi. I will go with Eivor, to live and fight beside the Raven clan.
I do not know what to say.
Say yes.
Yes. Thank you, Vili. Eivor.
Well done, Arstig.
Until my path leads me home,
That's so gross,
I
she calls
serve
him
under
that.
your banner, Eivor.
Eivor, let my first decree be Hemminger's wish. An alliance between our people. When you call, we will rise.
As we shall for you, Tryggvi Jarl.
This was a tiny story. Very personal. How many more alliances must we forge? There's no one to go to war with. Alfred's sitting in, like, the bottom left corner of England. And we have literally tens of thousands at our command.
No one can live up to Hemminger Jarl. But I will do my best to serve in
By
his
the way,
stead.
my dude,
Thank
you're
you,
a simp.
I
Hear me?
entrust Vili to you.
You're a simp. Go get in the longboat.
To know about this. This time I return to the...
Yeah, almost 300. To do the final area, we gotta be 340, like on even terms. We passed the 80-hour mark, for sure. Yeah, we got a ways to go. We're gonna max out the red tree at like 311. I hope not, dude. We still have like 4 more areas to do. We're only like 70% done with this game, as far as I'm aware. Oh, there's still plenty. Here, we'll see when we get to the Alliance map.
Hi, Eivor. Eivor, hey!
Volk?
Tekla,
Who are you?
You look like you wrestled a bear. Is something wrong?
Gods, Eivor, I was robbed on the road between here and Lincoln.
By who? Did you get a good look at them?
They were Saxons, I know that much. A pack of them lifted 4 barrels of my ale and all the coin I had on me. The biggest one pulled me off my horse and stuck his mouth in my ear, said, "Tell Guthban we expected him home soon."
Guthban? That's Battlebone in the Saxon tongue. Are you sure?
That's what he said. It's not someone here, is it?
Not that I know of.
I do not begrudge us taking in orphans, Eivor, but some of these Saxons, we hardly know them. You ought to ask around.
A good idea. You take care of yourself. Let me see to this.
Thank you, Eivor.
Okay, we'll get to that, ever.
It was not rubbish. I intended...
Randvi, what is this?
Another dispute, I'm afraid, with Holger stirring the pot once again. Will you set in judgment?
Judgments are the burden of a Jarl. This is Sigurd's duty now.
He refuses to leave his quarters. Right now, you are the only noble fit for this.
I don't know. It is not my place.
Please. Only until Sigurd recovers his strength.
All right. Once more. Gudrun, Holger, come forward. You'll state your cases and I'll hear you out and be as swift in my judgment as I am able. Gudrun, you may speak.
I have been robbed, Eivor. My property defaced. 3 days ago, I discovered some of my sailcloth missing. I scoured the settlement in search of it. Passing Holger's home, there I see it. Boldly displayed and worse, defaced, with scrawls and silly stories upon it.
Lies and slander!
Holger, quiet. You're well acquainted with the rules of this trial. Now, Gudrun, what did you do upon discovering your sailcloth?
I confronted him, demanding silver. For sil with Holger's inky scratching cannot be sold or bartered, can it? I ask only that I be paid for the property that was taken from me, yet he refuses.
So Holger took something that belonged to you and defaced it. Now you wish to be paid for the item. Do I understand?
That is right.
Holger, what say you in your defense?
Short days ago, I found a pile of mildew-stained detritus beneath the docks, and salvaged what I could. I wish to use it as a canvas, you see? As a conveyance for my latest works. The sailcloth was in such a state, and so obscured from view, I assumed it was refuse, abandoned goods.
I see.
My motives were honest, Eivor. Would a thief be so brazen as to display the fruits of his crime? Hardly. Yet
Need I
here she
remind
claims
you?
I have robbed and defaced her
Yes,
property.
we're
when all I took
well, I mean,
was
we
rubbish
gotta go back
left
and get
by
the
to rot.
collectibles and do the side quests and shit, but the main story
My
is
only
over.
crime here
In
is that
Valhalla.
I gave something ugly and decrepit a bold new
We
life.
fought Fenrir, that
I
was it.
see. So you feel Gudrun disposed of something.
As far as
now
I'm aware.
reasonably seeks its return.
Exactly. Yes.
Well, I wanna...
All right, I have heard enough.
I might have profited from that cloth. Holger has all but robbed me of a future boon.
It was garbage. Yet now it's a part of something greater. If anything, I have increased its value. You ought to thank me.
Oh, I will thank you with the back of my...
Quiet. Let me speak. After careful thought, it is clear that...
What is this? What are you doing?
Holger and Gudrun are at odds. I hope to find a resolution.
Fuck.
That duty is mine alone, Eivor. You know this. Stand aside.
You were not here, brother. Nor did I wish to bother you.
A sallow excuse for such a bold defiance. I hope you enjoyed it. Are you finished singing, my dear Scout?
My Jarl.
From my point of view, the Jedi are evil.
Enough! I have heard more than enough to render my judgment. For as long as I've known you, Holger, you have spun words into lies. You weaken the minds of children, and delude the minds of men. I've shown you too many years of tolerance. And rather than exist in grateful meekness as Holger the liar, you sink lower. You from Holger the thief, robbing a woman of her livelihood, all in the name of your stupid stories.
Sigurd, Jarl, no, that is not the...
This is the consequence of your actions. You will pay Gudrun the value of
Okay,
30
I thought we were gonna have to execute him.
30 times? Surely you jest. That would ruin me, Sigurd.
That's a
Do I
lot
look
tamer.
like one to play pranks, Holger? Pay the fee, or be exiled.
Great, Jarl. If I may, I seek only compensation for a single sailcloth. The rest is...
30 times! In silver! That is my judgment.
Eivor, please. Does this not seem unfair?
What do you think, Pikachu? I think... Yeah, that guy, like, he's been a dick for 70 hours, you know, like... We got to the island... And the first thing he did was steal people's property.
Sigurd is our Jarl. His word is law, whether or not you agree.
You see?
Of course, my Jarl. As it must be. Forgive my defiance.
Thank you, Lord, for hearing us out.
See to it that judgment is carried out exactly as I have said. Should the need arise again, do not fail to rouse me.
My love. I want to thank you for your judgment, Eivor. For stepping in when Sigurd would not, in spite of what happened.
Poor man. I've never known him to be so angry and reckless. Is that a side you have seen?
Rarely. There have been moments when he was distressed, worried, afraid, but nothing like this. Never,
Probably has PTSD.
ever like this.
Let us do our best for him as we take care of our own. We are his best hope for healing.
If it is not too late. In the meantime, we press
I
on.
mean, Fulke
I
did
bring fair
chop his arm
tidings,
off.
Randvi. Hemmingar Jarl in Nottinghamshire has passed, but his clan remains allied to us.
Sad news, but you made the best of it.
I saw my old friend Vili on my visit. He has now joined our clan and will serve as a raider on my ship.
I remember the young man. He will make a fine addition to your crew.
I want to see the Alliance map.
So this isn't unlocked yet. That's the 340 area. So we got got 3 more areas, and we know. I mean, there's that high level area in Norway that we haven't been to. So that's 4. We've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, plus Jotunheim and Valhalla. So that's 14, 15, plus we did first Norway area. So 16 down, 4 to go, which is a nice clean... What is that? 5% in area? We're 80% of the way done with the game, 80 hours in. Where do we want to go? Yorkshire or Gloucestershire? What's in
What
Gloucestershire?
transpires in Gloucestershire?
You may have noticed that
Gloucestershire.
Gunnar has disappeared from
Oh,
our
right.
wife. He is
His
in love.
bullshit.
When did this happen?
When doesn't this
Join his search.
and see that...
What awaits in Jorvikshire?
Halfdan Ragnarsson, conqueror of the north, sends his greeting. He wishes to meet with Eivor Wolfkist personally.
Halfdan Jarl.
I have heard that man's...
He is currently entangled in a war with the Picts of the Northern Hills.
Wait, didn't
I
he just
suspect
die?
he wants your counsel, or your axe. If you are keen to meet him...
Did I miss something? Isn't that who we just burned on a boat? Wait, what was that guy's name? Hold up. Wait a sec.
I'll go at once.
With caution, Eivor. Jorvikshire is currently at war with the Picts.
Yeah, I know, we
proud
just
clan
killed the
that lives
leader of the
just beyond
Picts.
the Roman wall.
Hang on. Hemming Jarl. We didn't bury Halfdan. We buried Hemming Jarl. Halfdan's bulwark. We have not. Halfdan was the guy that left her siege earlier, I think. We're, Anlaf's Lookout. Where's Anlaf's Lookout? Here. Oh, you know what I wanted to do before we leave? I wanted to exit Animus. How do we end simulation? Where's the Animus button? Why can I not exit the Animus? There we go. Oh no. Okay, I thought it broke. There better be new stuff here. They told me to get out of the Animus like a couple hours ago. I'm kind of disappointed there hasn't been any modern day developments. Like it only ripped me out of the Animus once.
Sean, anything you want me searching for while I'm visiting 9th century England?
Hang on. Are you asking because I'm English?
Well, sure. I mean, you're a historian. An English historian, so I thought, yeah.
And you'd be right.
Are you always this cagey?
Almost never. I've emailed you a list of things I'd like you to investigate. The mutual intelligibility of Old Norse and Old English is a big one.
Good question. Eivor seems to be doing fine, but I'll pay more attention.
Oh, and King Alfred, the only English king to be called great. Get a good look at his face, all right? Be nice to know if his statue in Winchester is entirely accurate.
I'll lean in real close, just for you. You have a second?
Yeah, sure. What's on your mind?
How long ago did this precursor race die out?
Near as we can tell, about 75,000 years ago.
What?
Hard to pinpoint an exact date. Can't tell if it was a Tuesday.
That's a long time. So why won't they leave us the hell alone?
Good
King
question.
Arthur wasn't real, though.
A blinding arrogance, coupled with a crippling fear of extinction, would drive a lot of people to desperate measures. They knew their human creations would survive the coming catastrophe. So a few of them devised ways to carry their imprint forward, hoping that, well, we might be able to resurrect them at some point in the future.
Would you resurrect one if you could?
Well, We tried once before. Didn't work out.
Right.
Remind me when this is over to give you access to our files from 2012. Oh, it's big picture stuff.
Let's send a team to excavate at the settlement location discovered through Layla's simulation, River Nen, near modern Worcestershire. Find bodies, grave goods, evidence of war, plenty precedent to go here. Most towns in England's ending with... Oh, we've read this. Do you see? So, look, I'm gonna piece together my theories here. So this looks like when Odin and his guys are sitting around the table at Ragnarok, right? They're watching the world end. They find out about world ending. They're going to the chamber. Are those humans? Those are human people. And those are fetuses. No new emails. That's it. Yeah, we've read all these. All this.
The voices in those animus anomalies. One of them is Alethea, but the other, I just don't know.
How well do you know Alethea?
She talked to me before through the staff. Ran me through some tests, simulations. I don't know if I passed or failed. I haven't heard anything from her for over a year.
And the anomalies, is she talking to you there?
No. These sound like overheard conversations. They don't seem to know I'm listening. Or they don't care.
I uploaded the data you found to our server. I'll have a closer listen when I have time.
Good idea. It's definitely Alethea in those anomalies. I can't make out that other voice.
I had a listen. Feels like we're hearing conversations from the Isu era.
That's unheard of.
You saw simulations of that era, didn't you?
I did, but it's hard to know what was real and what was invented. There was Isu tech mixed with Greek architecture. It felt crafted. For a purpose, like Alethea was testing me.
I'd love to see the playbacks of those simulations. Can you get them?
Not likely. I'd have to talk with my old team, and... well, that was a hard time.
Right. If you're worried about losing power, don't be. We have enough fuel to power the generator for 3 weeks.
Alethea is from the Odyssey DLC. She's in Isu. Odyssey is the one main series game that I haven't finished, the only one. So, I'm not entirely sure, but whenever we go through the Animus glitch platforming things, she's the one talking to whoever the Loki person is. But yeah, she takes Layla to Atlantis, and they do some crazy shit. I'm not sure what.
never get used to that.
Is there anything at all? I'm disappointed there's this little after so many hours of playtime.
Someone's got mail. An invitation to a fair in Concord. Bring your best crop and you may win a prize. Tempting. Probably bought this in a coffee shop somewhere in Concord.
You've been gnomed! Yeah, I'm done. Oh. Guess that's it. Can we talk to Sean again, maybe? I can't even interact with him over here. Any new updates after talking to them? Nah. Okay. I don't know if this is Vinland. I'm not sure. It is in America, though. That's all I know. They just said America, unless I missed something.
Looks like I have a new letter.
That's what we were looking for. Letter from Vili. Thank you for your aid, dear Eivor. You helped me say goodbye to my father and helped me find a place in this world. It's not much, but you should find a small token of appreciation with this letter. This axe belonged to my father and will be better in your hands than mine. Okay.
Hey, Eivor.
I want to stop by the Assassin's Bureau.
Hey, Eivor.
I can't I can't give it to him till I get the last order medallion.
I have to go.
Then go in peace.
Okay, signs of battle leading up the hills. I think I'm gonna stop here. I'll be back tomorrow morning with some more, I promise. I got some planned stuff I gotta take care of, but thank you so much for watching. I've been Renegade. I'll see you in the next one.